It's a new dawn, it's a new day, and we're feeling good.
That's a crazy one.
Okay, so that obviously didn't go great either. I think this white concealer is just not good for me to use for the rest of this video, so I'm gonna put it away. I might use it later in the video for a different look, just to put accents around my eyes, not to use actually on the majority of my face, but we'll see. Right now I'm leaning towards no. This next look is by this really amazing artist that I found. I think I found her just from following other people on Instagram, and she is really talented at doing looks that are so out of the box and interesting. I love, like, I get excited for when she posts on Instagram. That's how much I love her content. So I really wanted to do this just to give myself a break, because this isn't as difficult or like editorial and avant-garde and artsy as the other ones, but it's still interesting, and I think it's avant-garde in the shape she chose to do for the eyeshadow. It's a cut crease, but it's split down the middle. I'll put up a picture of it right now. So that's what we're gonna do next. I'm gonna put a more fun headband on for this one, because I don't think I'm gonna be as stressed for this one. I hope. Oh, jeez. What I'm gonna do actually is prime my lids with a different color of LA Girl Pro Concealer. I'm gonna use the Peach Corrector, which I use for a lot of my looks on Instagram and stuff. I bought that concealer just because I know that Peach cancels out, what is it? It cancels out undertones in dark skin. So that's why I bought the Peach instead of orange, which I know a lot of people use orange. Oh, okay, I just looked it up. So I know the Peach color corrector, similar to the orange, cancels out dark undertones in the skin. It says here on Google that it cancels out gray undertones, which I do feel like, since I have like hyperpigmentation and my skin isn't one solid color right now, I needed this. So that was the reason why I bought it originally, was to cancel out my grayish like undertones and to hopefully take care of hyperpigmentation. I felt like Peach worked better for my skin tone, which honestly it really doesn't. I just thought it would at the time. Now I'm using it to prime my eyelids, just because it's so light that it works now for me just as a primer. I don't really use it as a corrector as much anymore, just because I feel like it doesn't really do very much to lighten the dark circles under my eyes, which I know people have it a lot worse than me, so I'm not really trying to color correct too much. So yeah, I'm gonna use it to prime my lids right now. I feel like using a color that's lighter than your skin tone, it will always be the best thing for like making eyeshadows pop. It works so much better than just using like your foundation or concealer. If you use something lighter than your skin, it's the same concept of when you are drawing or painting and you use like a white canvas or white paper. You're gonna see the colors more vibrantly because your canvas is absent of color. So I'm gonna blend this out and then we can start doing the cut crease. See, this is what I want my color corrector to look like. No glitter, nice pigmentation. That's what I needed from that other one. So the main colors we're using in this look are just pink and orange. So I'm gonna use the Take Me Back to Brazil palette and the orange from the Destiny palette called Firestorm. That orange I feel like just works really well on my skin tone. It shows up perfectly. So I'm just taking that pink that we used earlier into the outer V and like winging it out extremely, because in the picture she has like the very sharp wing going on. The only downside of not setting your primer is that you have to keep going in and make sure you're not setting creasing. If it does crease on you while you're working on something else, you really have to be careful with that, because then it's gonna look not great. So I'm basically just using all of the pinks in this palette, almost all of the pinks. This one, this one and this one. I'm noticing now that my left is actually turning out much better than my right. I probably will just go in and clean up the crease later so that it looks decent, because one of these looks has to turn out good. I really will just not post this video if all of the looks are trash. Now we're gonna go in with Firestorm from the Destiny palette and blend it into the pink like she did. I'm gonna start with a fluffy brush first just to take some baby steps towards getting it opaque. I don't want to stress myself out right now. And then I might use the orange in here, but it's not as pigmented at all, so we'll see. Wow, you really can't see anything I'm doing. I'm so sorry. I'm gonna try and attempt to do this in a better way and make it more opaque as it's blending into the pink. Alright, so I just finished blending out the orange. I think I might try to intensify it a little bit more. I just spot concealed my face off camera, and now I'm going to cut the crease down the middle just like she did using my ColourPop concealer in Deep Dark 52, which is actually what I use to spot conceal usually, but today I used LA Girl Pro Concealer. I feel like it's going to mix with the concealer I already have, so I didn't feel like using something like super light in the middle. So I'm just taking it in a vertical motion. I think I should lean my head back. Yep, that helps a lot. Other side. I'm gonna take that corrector, the peach one, and basically mix it with the concealer so that it doesn't look so off. Because now I'm realizing I probably should just use that concealer to start with. You know what? I think I wanted to use the ColourPop concealer just because it dries down and I don't have to worry as much with that concealer. I'm gonna go intensify this orange and I'll be right back. Alright, so I finished up the eyes, put mascara on, even finished my face and did some blush. I don't really know if I want to do highlight. Yeah, I'm gonna do highlight, but I'll do it later because I really don't want to do it right now. Or actually, I could use an eyeshadow as highlighter, because I do that sometimes. I'm gonna use Tonic from the Destiny palette. I'm just gonna spray it with some setting spray. The same setting spray I was using in the Hydro Liner. Yeah, I feel a lot better. This look obviously turned out a lot better than the other ones anyway, but putting on highlighter is just like a positive experience every time. Yep, I feel good. Alright. So, this is the finished look.
Introducing the brothers. I feel like I should have been doing those zoom ins for the other ones, but I probably
didn't think about it because I wasn't as proud of them as I was of this one. But yeah, that's the final look. I'm gonna take some pictures and move on to the next one. So I decided to add some eyeshadow on the corners of my lips, and I think it really works with the look because it's the same eyeshadow I used for the pink. I like it a lot. I'm really happy with this one. I think it turned out definitely the best out of the first 3 that I did, even though my eye is definitely watering like crazy from that Hydra liner. I definitely need to throw that away. I need to throw that away. Sorry, I keep looking at the monitor. It is getting really gross, and there were like chunks of it in my eye that I needed to like scoop out with a Q-tip. It was bad. So yeah, I definitely need to stop using that after today. So we're gonna try a different approach today than we did with the last few. Basically what I'm gonna do is not try and paint my entire face white with some sparkly ass concealer. I am going to use my natural hue, my natural pigmentation. I'm gonna use the face God gave me. I'm gonna use basically either foundation or just my regular skin. I'm gonna basically just use my foundation or a bare face and paint on top of it like it's a canvas, instead of creating a white canvas on top of my black face. So the next one I wanted to do is actually pretty simple. It's mostly a really cool cut crease with like bits of white and like lilac purple and sky blue. So I'm really excited. I think it's gonna turn out really cool, especially against my skin tone. I feel like it's gonna look really pretty. So here's hoping. Let's match the outfit again. That works. Alright. Oh god. There is never really a good way to do this. Okay. That works. We're gonna start out by priming the eyes. And we're gonna do that cut crease and the wing liner first, and then just do the strokes of paint around her face later. Alright, let's get into it. I actually might mix the peach with the white a little bit, just because I want the purple to show up a little bit better. Here goes nothing. Oh no, ow! Oh, that's so gross. Okay. It's a good thing I have this paper towel here. What the fuck? I think this white concealer just likes to be in my eye. Oh my god. Wow, I'm gonna really have to flush out my eye after this video.
Nope.
Shit. I need to like shake it up or something. What the fuck?
Nope.
Yeah, I'm really not gonna use this again after this video, because now it's just getting dangerous. Alright, so I decided to just, instead of putting it directly on my eye, I decided to just put it on a paper towel and dot it on, because that seems safer. And that was really annoying and gross, and it went in my mouth. It went in my mouth. Alright, let's continue. Alright, so I just blended out the white. Now I'm gonna take this purple from the palette that I've been using from BH Cosmetics and mix it with the white a little bit, just to make it more lilac, because I realized like this purple is obviously like way too dark for this look, but I don't have anything lighter than this, so I'm just gonna make it work. Now I'm trying to use like a light hand too. Hopefully that'll help make it look more lilac and less just like a stark purple. think I'm gonna have to go in with like some kind of right now I'm lightly tapping into that darker purple. I'm gonna try and mix it with that blue. I'm gonna try and see if that'll help make it look a little bit better. I'm kind of just putting this light blue everywhere. That was aggressive. Actually, I kind of like the way this looks right now. It's kind of looking cool. Honestly, it's not bad. I'm kind of happy with it right now. Alright, I'm gonna put some foundation under my eyes. I'm gonna put blue on my lower lash line. And instead of completely covering my under eye area like she did, I think doing a blue lower lash line will just look better. Because I'm not painting my entire face, you know, like she did. So I think just doing the lower lash line makes more sense. And it will probably look better in the end. This is actually my mom's foundation. It's like the CoverGirl plus Olay Simply Ageless foundation. I use it as an eyeshadow primer a lot of the time and it's been working pretty well. I'm pretty happy with it. And then just so it doesn't look so light, I am gonna go in with the ColourPop concealer I used earlier in the video and just like blend it out into my skin. But let's do the blue lower lash line now. Wow, you really can't see anything I'm doing. I am not good at this. Then I might add some of that white just to make it a little bit more of a sky blue instead of this turquoisey situation that it is currently. I'm using the warmth of my finger to kind of blend out the white concealer from before. Hopefully making this look more blended in the process, but honestly, who knows at this point? I'm really just trying to make this look somewhat okay. Alright, so now we're gonna blend some of that ColourPop concealer into the foundation I put under my eyes. I'm just gonna take like a kabuki brush and blend it together. Alright, I'm kind of happy with that. I'm now realizing that the white eyeshadow I've been using is actually like a shimmer. So I'm going to use that as my highlight. And we're done. Time to take some pictures. Oh, let me take my hair down actually. Put the bangs out. Oh no. We get it, you're tired.